Good morning, Scorpio. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Scorpio, this is going to be your July overview 2024. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, cross watcher. If that is you, welcome to the channel as well. Guys, always discern the messages accordingly. Please pay no mind to the red bloodshot eyes. My allergies have kicked up this morning again. So here we are. Like, I'm just don't want nothing touching my face. So I'm just like, you know. One of those kind of days. But anyhow. All right, Scorpio. So we're going to jump right into it. I want to say thank you to everybody who's liked, shared, subscribed, and commented. I am caught up on emails. So if you are waiting on a response, check your email from me. If you have any other questions about anything, feel free to reach out to me as always. And with that, Scorpio, let's see what's going on in July for you guys. I hope you're doing well. You know, there was something... I don't know. We're not even going to talk about it unless it comes up again. So we'll leave it at that. All right, Scorpio, for July 2024, what is going on with Scorpio? Spirit, what does Scorpio need to know for July? Scorpio, I do feel like good things are coming here in the very near future for you guys. Healing, a lot of heart healing, Scorpio. I do feel like if you've had any physical ailments, that have been bothering you, Spirit is saying they just mysteriously disappear as quickly as they came. It's like there's healing going on a subconscious level. There's healing going on in a conscious level. There's healing going on through the mind, the body, the spirit in general. So there's a lot of things that are, it's almost like anything heavy is being challenged, okay? The other thing is I do feel like you've got some support around you. So I'm going to say I do feel like this is in the 3D. A little bit of a different vibe than you guys have had in a while, but I do feel like there's some kind of support. Like when you see it from the perspective of maybe this is a friendship, a family person, a partner in your life, but all of a sudden it's like somebody's coming up behind you and going, I got you. Where are we leading this crusade? Where are we heading? Where are we going? I've got your back. I'm following you. So I don't know who that is for you. Motivation sitting at the bottom of the deck there. So it's like they're seeing a different side of you. So this could be somebody from the past. It doesn't have to be somebody who's just been around for a while. Maybe someone who had seen you during your darkest times who is like, okay, maybe these two worlds that you live in, Scorpio, didn't make sense to me, but I kind of feel like through your own healing, you are helping others heal. So this could be somebody who is coming in that way, who is beginning to, I don't know if they see it wholeheartedly the way you do, but they do feel like they're trying to understand. Okay, so that's a nice sentiment that comes in, like they're trying to understand. But I do feel like feminine energies, you are being supported by a masculine at this time or moving in throughout July. Scorpio, there you are, retribution, Scorpius energy, 8. I remember talking about the 8s in the last reading that I did for you, 888. You have a 10 and 8. So I do feel like you are pushing through this threshold, this precipice, whatever you want to call it. I remember talking about things coming to an end. Give me, okay. Sorry, I had to check on something. Like we got a new puppy, and it's puppy life, man. What's being chewed on? What's being terrorized? So bear with me. So with that, Scorpio, I talked about that ending, that beginning, going through a birthing process, almost feeling like for you, this is you finally fucking emerging. So this could have been a long-awaited thing, and I'm going to tell you too, it may not feel like it's come to some type of form of completion until the 3rd week of July. So they're giving me very heavy vibes around the 3rd week of July, where you're just kind of breaking free, cutting loose. Spirit is saying waiting on answers, even retribution. This is like, I won't say that you guys are in a vengeful state, but this is just waiting for your ships to come in. This is a lot of 3 of Wands energy, expansion. This also has to do with being able to heal appropriately and move on from other things. So it's good. It's good stuff. Sorry for the distractions. Make sure you're staying on task, okay? Make sure you're staying on task, Scorpio. What else for Scorpio? What is this? Fear. Fear's trying to show its head a little bit, trying to rear its ugly head there. So be patient with what you're building. Be patient with yourself. Try to be patient with others, right? What else for Scorpio in July, Spirit? They're saying this is the third week. This is the third week. This is the third week. Scorpio, there's a heavy emphasis around the third week of July. I don't know what that's about or why it's coming up. Too many cards here, but I'm going to look at them. You are, Scorpio, some of you may be changing directions in your life that you're not yet anticipating. I don't think you see something coming. There's something heavy about vows and consequences. What is this, Spirit? What is this? Vows and consequences. They're so heavy on that third week of July. Patience. Okay, I was going to say to you, as I heard it from Spirit, this reading is going to be about the next 2 weeks, Scorpio. Taking us through the first couple weeks of July, and I don't know why there's such an emphasis on the time frame here, but there is. So I'm like, what's coming? What's coming for you guys? Spirit is asking you to have confidence and hold on to that gratitude. I do believe the next full moon is once again in Capricorn. I know there's some debate, I think, around it being in, oh gosh, what was the thing? About if we actually have 2 full moons in Capricorn. I'm going to have to look at that. But Scorpio, right now, Spirit is asking you to stay in a balanced, loving place, which I think you are. Being grateful for the things that you have. Really like hone in on the simplistics of life. Like, I have this, I am fortunate to have these things. I have a life that maybe others would kill for, even if it feels like there are people that are leaps and bounds ahead of me. Spirit, now you can address it. Okay, so what I was going to say in the beginning, so bear with me guys as I go through this because it's coming in a little different than normal. Last video that I did about a week ago, I had quite a few, not to say quite a few, there was like a couple, not even a handful, of just negative, nasty comments. One lady, or I think it was a lady, I apologize if I'm incorrect, said something, I forget what she said, and then was like, I'm unsubscribing. Then you do you. Okay? This is always going to be about your mindset. This is always going to be about how you choose to feel about things. And I'm going to say this too. You need to give grace to other people, just because, and we say, right, like, don't let, like, not every reading is going to be for you, plain and simple. Okay? If it doesn't resonate with you, it's just not your reading. That's just all there is to it. It is just not your reading. And it doesn't mean you have to be negative. It doesn't mean that you have to be nasty. It doesn't mean that you have to be shitty about things. This is very simply, it's not for you. Maybe the next 5 will be. Maybe the next 3 won't be. Who the hell knows, right? But this confidence, Scorpio, it's going to be about a space within you. Your gratitude, your confidence, your mindset, finding that emotional balance within. And if you're going to fight that, I don't care if you're a Scorpio or not, like, you're not doing yourself any favors. So, the Spirit was like, okay, now you can address that. And I'm not going to go too deep into that, but it was just, understand, I don't get triggered by that. I see it from that higher perspective of, shit, are you missing out on things because of where you are, right? So Scorpio, stay in this, we have highs and lows, right? We're not positive 24/7. We're still human. We're still having this human experience. But for fuck's sakes, don't rain on everybody else's parade because you're in a mood. Okay? And Scorpio, Spirit's also saying you could be dealing with people like this. So it's like, if you're doing well and you're happy and you're moving forward over the next couple of weeks and you're seeing these other people kind of come at you with just a negative thought process or negative whatevers. Like, fuck that. Okay, just to hell with them for being that way, because it's not on you. That's their projection. They're miserable. Old adage, right? Misery loves company. Let him feel some kind of way. Okay, stop chewing on my shoe. I'll have to introduce you all here before we end this to our latest addition, Cleo here. She's beautiful and she's rotten and she's like 7 weeks old. So we are full-blown puppy phase here. All right, let's see. Scorpio, let those emotions flow. Let the things, like, let your love flow. That song has come up so much over the past couple of months, the Bellamy Brothers. And one lady, we had a personal read, and that song came up, and then I've just seen it and heard it ever since. It's so funny. Scorpio, get ready for the time of your life. Seriously. There's going to be so much joy on the other side of these next couple of weeks. Like, I don't even think you see it coming. I don't think that... It's like your life is going to take a turn in a way that there's just no way you could have anticipated it. Spirit is telling you, yes, there are areas of your life where you need to protect yourself still. 11:11 on the clock as I said that. And then, separate of that, there are areas where you're going to have to learn to trust again. Use your intuition to guide you, to teach you, to show you where it's safe to trust. Desert, arid landscapes, dunes, and sand, endless horizons. Scorpio, by the way of this healing that you're personally doing, you are opening yourself up to a vast horizon. I talked about that 3 of Wands, right? The expansion, the way that came in. Place of reminiscence, nostalgia, memory, sentimental childhood reflection. I do think that you have probably spent the last couple of months reflecting on the past and trying to figure out, not really figuring it out so much as much as just reflecting on the things that have happened in your life. What has brought you to these moments that you are currently in and where it is that you are heading. And with that, it's like, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to expand myself in various forms. Enchantment, esoteric, magic, intrigue, hidden wisdom. Came out sideways, Scorpio. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's something very unknown, but pleasantly unknown about a cycle that is coming into your life that's getting ready to birth itself. And this kitchen card, kitchen tools and meal preparation, this is Spirit preparing you. This is like, you think about the kitchen in your home, right? That's where you alchemize. That's where you try a little bit of this, you try a little bit of that. Keep trying. Keep opening yourself up to the possibilities of what could come out of something. Some of you could be sampling different things, right, in life, whether this is career, maybe you're reading and researching on certain things, deciding if something is for you, a person is for you, a job is for you, a situation, a hobby, whatever it is. But it's all about the flow. It's all about the flow that comes in with what it is that you are beginning to experiment with. You are becoming the alchemist. You are becoming that magician, right? The magician is in the kitchen with all of his tools, seeing what it is that he can prepare and make. So I would open yourself up to that vastness of the potential of what is birthing itself. And it's kind of like Spirit is also saying to you that they're gonna, it's like you could try something for a little while and go, that's not quite for me. They're showing you a way of being. They're showing you where you're going. Meeting place, destiny unfolds, convergence. Rendezvous point. Scorpio, you... some of you could be meeting new lovers, new partners. Others of you... Spirit is saying you'll be surprised the way this builds up for you. There's something very specific here, Scorpio. I'm not quite sure what it is, because I think that part of the vagueness to this is it's going to be very different for all of you in different areas of your life. Some of you, it will be love. Some of you, it will be work. Some of you, it will be friends, family, hobbies. There is, I'm going to reiterate, there is a vast new horizon that awaits you. And it's coming. It's very much coming. All right, what is this patience about, Spirit? Ocean, waves, and seaside. Look, I want to show you. There's a lot of blue. So throat chakra energy. There's the patience card. Shit ton of blue on that, right? Ocean, waves, and seaside. Look at the blue in that. Scorpio, if you're finding yourself feeling a little uncentered or off balance, Even nostalgic, Spirit is saying waves, oceans. You could be traveling to the ocean. You could be going seaside. Allow yourself to be near bodies of water. I don't care if it's just so much as sitting in your bathtub or a hot tub or a pool or whatever this is. Allow yourself that cleanse, that flow. I feel like there's at some point, I'm gonna call it an emotional breakdown, but this is of happiness. There's some kind of happiness and joy that comes in during this time by the water or in the water, whatever this is for you. Some of you will also be learning, reading. Some of you could be writing books. Spirit is saying challenging your own thoughts, your own creative abilities as well. So I really like the energy that's coming in for you with this. Spirit's saying one more for Scorpio, please, Spirit, July. Guys, make sure you're taking care of your health. Medical Care Treatment Center. Again, I'm telling you, like, if you've had issues, this is also where healing should be anyhow. We won't get into that whole debacle. This is where healing takes place. Some of you, they're bringing in, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Hosier, song Take Me to Church. I don't know all the words to that song. Let's look at that. Look at that up. Sorry, I'm itching. Look that up. See what the words are. How it resonates for you. I don't know why that's coming through. But what I do see is a clearing in this. So health-wise, getting a clean bill of health. I do want to clarify that a little bit too. But I just feel like Spirit is. I'm hearing it's okay to leave. It's okay to leave. So if you've even had worries or concerns around people in your life, they've had some ailments or something, like if you're, it's healing and it's moving on, right? There's the Chariot and the Sun, very simply put. That Leo energy, like if you've had some small procedure, like whatever you're going through health-wise, you're going to be okay. Like, and I'm going to say this just for the sake of, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician, I'm none of those things. Talk to your medical provider, blah, 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 right? You guys, I would hope by now you're aware of those kind of things, that we are not all of those things. But I'm reading the energy, so there it is. But I do feel like it's okay. You can go now. You can get up and go. Two of Wands, again, an expansion, waiting for your ships to come in. I said that, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's got the world in his hands. He's like, okay, I've got the clearing here. I got an awareness about something that I can leave behind now, and it's time to move on from a particular situation, and I'm good to go. I'm good. I'm clear, in the clear, Scorpio, in the clear. I like that energy for you guys. All right, so let's go a little further. There it is. Where's my other deck here? All right, Scorpio, for July. I don't know. I'm going to tell you again, I'm going to reiterate 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Scorpio, is very important. All right, Hierophant and the Eight of Swords in the reverse coming out. Constrictions. I don't know why is constrictions even a word? I don't know. Constraints. Coming through with that. And then, Hierophant, commitment. Spirit is also using the word partiality to something. They're more partial to a particular situation, whatever that means for you. High Priestess, listen, if you've had, some of you could be diving into a more spiritual aspects of yourselves, and that could be like a little, I don't know, triggering is the right word, but you're starting to realize that there's more to something. And this could be in a spiritual awakening. It's like, I don't know where this is taking me. I don't know what's happening here. But there's also information behind the scenes to a particular situation too. Hierophant could be law, order, courts, the higher courts, higher authorities as well. Somebody overseeing something, making sure that prayers are being answered, that restrictions are being released around something. Six of Pentacles, Empress. Getting what is rightfully yours. Okay, Scorpio, this energy is very different than some of the readings I've done for you here in the past couple of months, and I almost feel like it's not a nervous energy, but it's like, what's happening, right? Again, like this unknown feeling of what's going on. Where is this heading to? The Tower almost popped out, and there's the Sun. Massive collective awakening, Scorpio. Massive awakening on many levels for you. I think, again, news and information. Ace of Cups, I'm telling you, this support, this love, this could be like, if you have spent the last year or so specifically investing in self-love, self-care, self-nourishment, Spirit is now bringing that into your life by means of other people in other ways. It's not just on you to have to do, Scorpio. There you are. It's like you've faced your fears, right? You've kind of like been calm. Some of you repressed, Spirit is saying, but like you've handled it. You've gone within to find your way through the difficult periods of time, and now, Spirit, it's like good karmic reward, right? Like things are coming back around, Scorpio. And the Empress could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra, doesn't have to be, or another Scorpio. But this is that process where you begin this new emotional journey, not only for yourself, but for others. There's a big shift, and I've said this, but like over and over, but I'm going to tell you that it feels like a positive shift for me, for the collective, for Scorpio. It's not just, you know, like doomsday kind of vibes, put it that way. So what else comes in for Scorpio in the future here, Spirit? What else? Nico, we told you. Like, Page of Pentacles. Funny, I'm going to say this to you. That Page of Pentacles in this particular deck, she's holding back that pentacle rather than offering that out. Scorpio, I feel like Spirit is withholding information right now. That's how this feels, because it falls in alignment with the way I laid the cards down with what is to come. This is where I said, find water, find peace, find, you know, whatever. Just King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Scorpio. That is a divine pairing. That's emotional flow. This is love. That you can't imagine, whether this is on a collective, and I don't want to hear, I don't want love, I'm not interested, I just don't want to hear it in the comments. And I'm not saying like that your voice does not matter, because it does, but I understand just as much as anybody, if not more maybe in certain ways, how love can jade us to feel a particular kind of way. And it's scary, and once we've been hurt, we don't trust, right? We just get, we don't want no parts of that. We as human beings, our collective conscious level of love, right? We came here to do unconditional love. Other people are here to remind us what it is like when we don't evolve or we don't step into a space of love. You don't have to run off and find a romantic partner. You don't have to run off into the sunset and get married. Your love is just being kind to others. Again, if you are a cross watcher, I don't know why I want to say that. If you are a cross watcher and you're like, screw that Scorpio. If you have it in your rising sign, Spirit is saying, don't get down. 23, I've just now seen it 3 times over. 23, 23, 23, which breaks down to 555. They're not asking you to change what your objective is. If you don't want love, that's fine. If you don't want, or you don't want to say don't want love, if you don't want to be in a partnership, that's fine. If you don't want to marry your work, that's fine. This is just about you being in a loving energy and being reciprocating of that energy and being open to receive it. Okay, Scorpio, there is some sort of divine partnership that's coming in after a period of you leaving that emotional realm behind and stepping into this Queen of Pentacles. This can also be just you, reiterate this, just you in that loving space, alchemizing the divine masculine and feminine energies of that love within. It does not have to be tied to another person. This could be tied to your dog, your cat, your kids, your friends, your home. It does not have to be a person. And I don't know why I want to kind of like beat that to death right now, but I feel like that needs to be understood. Okay? So, No negative bullshit. I don't know why I'm so like adamant on that, but it's a thing today. All right, let's clarify. Scorpio, the Hierophant, Eight of Swords is coming out sideways. What is this for Scorpio? Past energy. A lot of conflict. Okay, look, I know I've said this and I'm going to say it again. News confirmation, secrets being exposed, things coming to light. If you have not received this information yet, it is still coming. I do feel like no later than the second week of July, if you have not received confirmation of something or you've not gotten the answers that you've been waiting on, by the second week of July, that information comes in. Okay, I'm going to say for over 3/4 of you, that's going to be the case if you've not received it yet. There is, they're seeing who, if this is a work situation, they are now becoming aware of the person that keeps the conflict going. If there are people who have been in competition with you in whether it's your job, your home, your family, like whatever this is, you're going to realize who's been stirring the shit pot. So there's a lot of things coming up, Scorpio, and I'm going to reiterate this to you that, and I felt the need to say it over and over again in the last reading, it's not going to be as dramatic as you think, because there is an inner knowing. You could have called something out. You could have been aware of something. It's like you had enough information that it takes away the shock factor in a particular situation. This is just it finally coming to a close. It's not the same thing as like that explosive moment of, oh shit, I've never seen this coming, right? This is you just finally getting the full awareness to a picture. And even at that, it's like they're saying 10% of it still hasn't been seen. But a lot more is coming to light. And I think that this is like you're making peace with the past. You are making or finding acceptance of the past so that you can move on and move forward, okay? 5s and 8s, Scorpio, 5s and 8s. 3 of Cups, there could be a lot of chatter around a situation, and I'm telling you, like, yeah, this is a release for this new beginning, the full, there it is, the Ace of Swords, there's a truth coming out. It's like you could be waiting on confirmation of one thing so you know what next move to make. And even though this is showing up in the past energy, I feel like the reason it is it's because it's been an ongoing thing. It's been something that you've been waiting on for a long time. It could be very easily tied to other people, and I do think that it is. It's like, it's kind of like time was going to have to show. There's the moon and the devil. There's things. There are things behind the scenes that this could be some sort of corruption. But it's like, when I see that chariot behind that devil, I feel like that horse on the chariot is pushing, like it's like pushing the devil out into the light. I'm seeing that devil being pushed out into the light. Like the center stage, the attention is being casted. What is not being seen is being pushed into the light. So it's being seen, it's being addressed. Other people are bearing witness to things that you've already known. So it's like when it's fully exposed, it takes away that shock factor for you because you've had this knowing of something. But it's coming out of the dark. What's done in the dark comes to the light, right? And I feel like that horse, by way of your love, by the way of your grace, by the way you've handled yourself, and I've kept saying this the last couple of readings, that is what is exposing this devil. It's like, you know, I'm kind of seeing it like right now in the sense of like our puppy, right? You gotta drag her on the leash, like, you know, getting used to the leash and that kind of thing. You've got to drag her along and go, look, this is where we're going. This is kind of like the same thing, but in the sense that something is pushing this situation, these people, this job, this whatever it is. The toxicity of it is being brought into the light to go, it's not been as many people thought. This is the situation, and it's like this person, this situation, you know, maybe they like attention. I keep seeing that sun card, right? Spotlights on you, or on them. They like attention, but they're not getting the accolades or the attention that they wanted. They're getting negative attention because it's coming out. Things are coming out. Scorpio, the next full moon is going to be really, really important, I think, in regards to that information as well. So I don't know what date that happens. I'm going to have to look at that. Ace of Cups, Seven of Wands, the star energy. Scorpio, what I like about this Seven of Wands is everything else is falling away and standing in his conviction, his birthright of light. There's two cards of light, and then you've got the star. That's your healing, your wish fulfillment coming through to you. You see that light in the center of both of those cards. Something is inspiring you to make positive changes. Again, I do feel like some kind of final decision with that Judgment card is coming through, which helps propel you deeper into this. And I do think that these supportive energies that are coming in to give you new opportunity. Look at that Two of Cups. You're coming together with something. Somebody is offering you some sort of opportunity to come out of that sadness. You know, they could feel some regret, loss, remorse to a situation. I don't feel like there's necessarily some kind of apology coming in. There could be. I would say if there is an apology, it's a bullshit apology, because they don't want to feel this way, right? They're like trying to finagle, like, oh shit, like I'm being forced to have to do something the right way. So it's kind of like they're begrudgingly doing it. And it's not from a genuine space, but I do feel like separate of that though, you do, yeah, the World card, or the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles, there is a positive shift that happens. It's like you see through that. So it's like you've learned a lesson, a very significant lesson, probably on repeat for some of you, probably most of us, right? Where that wisdom is what is propelling you forward. That it's like, yeah, you know, each time this happened, the lesson became less and less because I just didn't want to have to deal with these things anymore. I wanted to kind of knock these things out of my life. I wanted to stand in my power. I wanted to stand alone in what I knew needed to be my truth. And by way, there's alchemization here with the sun and the moon. Again, I keep seeing that for you guys. And it is moving you forward into that Queen of Pentacles energy once again. It's like you did your Queen of Pentacles. It doesn't matter, feminine, masculine energies, male, female, them, they. Queen of Cups showing herself again. And you're moving back into this Queen of Cups energy, and now back into this Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups again. So, you know, they're coming in this, and this. So it's alchemizing that sun and that moon energy, the light and the dark, right? 1 second. There we go. Okay, sorry. It is the weekend. Everybody's home. All right. So good stuff, Scorpio. I like this. What is to come? This Page of Pentacles. Let's clarify this Page of Pentacles. Nine of Cups coming out sideways. Page of Swords. The Emperor. Mother of Cups. Scorpio, I think part of this right now of what is not being shown to you is like, I feel like Spirit wants to surprise you, honestly, with some good news, some good information. I feel like this again, and I've talked about this for you recently, it's like you're in the middle of all of the external stuff that's happening. And I feel like, Scorpio, you've put in the work, you've done the work, you've done what you needed to do. Now it's sitting back and letting everybody else that's either going to be a part of your life or fall away from your life, let them get where they need to be. There's divine timing that's happening, right? Certain things have to happen in order for other people to learn lessons or decide that they don't want to fight with you anymore, or they just want to love you, or whatever this is. This to me is like someone coming into a clear thought and feeling confident enough to take steps in a positive direction, whether this is around you, towards you, for you. There's a reason there's not a whole lot being revealed in the future energy right now, especially in detail, because these things are still lining up. That Nine of Cups is like, to me, Spirit is working behind the scenes, coming out sideways with that Page of Swords and the Emperor. Someone here is still figuring out what their divine happiness is, what that looks like for them. So to tell you X, Y, and Z is going to be the thing, I'm going to predict this, right? I don't feel like you would be open to hear it, because that Mother of Cups, she's guarding her cup, right? Let down, learn to trust. because your focus is on your pentacle. Again, you've gone through that pentacle phase, the love phase, the pentacle phase, and it's like, it's back to this again, Scorpio, and it's walking away from anything that does not take you into that wholeheartedly. So there's a bit of this five of wands. Somebody here is dealing with like residual shit from their own life, maybe in their work environment. Who knows what this is, right? And those things have to kind of land where they need to land, internally and externally, for whatever this is. So whether this is, again, work, love, family, whatever, these situations have to fall into place. And I feel like with that Five of Wands, there's still conflict, some things that are trying to be worked out, and that has to happen before you know which direction Spirit is taking you. In something very specific, though, okay? Regardless, there is a beautiful life waiting on the other side of this for you, Scorpio. All right, let's see. I know this is kind of vague, but I feel like it's going to hit you all very differently. So, Dharma wheel, karmic lessons, peer pressure, moral codes, magical alchemy, innovation, ingenuity, curiosity ahead of your time. That's what I mean, Scorpio. I feel like you're already there. Like you've been the magician for a long time, and you've worked your way through some things, and somebody else is starting to figure that out. Like they're starting to get answers, and somehow this person or this situation is tied directly to you. They could play a big role or a big part of your life, and that has to work itself out before you can move on with this person or this particular situation. But right now, Spirit is just asking you to do you and take care of you, healing yourself. Dropping habits, addictions, patterns, things too that are still not serving your higher good. Temple secrets, secrecy, isolation, observation, ritual magic, cosmic wave, new friendships, preparation, custodians. Scorpio, I'm going to tell you, you know what? I'm going to pull that card, and I'm going to pull other cards on that, because I'm getting something here, and I want to clarify that before I speak on it, because it's a pretty big deal. So what else for Scorpio here, Spirit? What else does Scorpio need to know? Oh my God, I don't think I can say this word. Lord Melchizedek. I don't know how to say this. Lord, I'll spell it. Melchizedek. Indecision, ego-based actions, lifestyle change. Scorpio, a lot of you could be going through an ego death right now. Number 22 coming out with that. Like, again, looking on to the future. This 19 card that came out, which was healing, Centaurus energy. Those two are looking off into the future, and so is this Lord. We'll call him Lord M, because I don't know how to say it, and I don't want to butcher it. But I'm going to work on that. I'm going to figure out how to say that for the future. But he's looking off into the future. Sacred space, Scorpio, positive outcome, clarity, lucky attraction, removing obstacles. Spirit is working in your favor here. Energy, medicine, sensuality, devotion, celestial, fertility, deep rest. There's massive healing just going on within you, and I don't even think that you know how deeply this is running. Like, it's just gorgeous energy to be in, to step into. Like, your Spirit is saying you're finally catching that break that's been so well deserved. Energy attachment, energy exchange, negative influence, self-sabotage, energy, medicine, sensuality, devotion, celestial, fertility, rest. I do think that whoever or whatever situation you're dealing with, and I'm going to tell you, I feel like this is coming in different ways for, like, it's like this whole third row is everything outside of you that's having to line up. And there are people here, Scorpio, who are being haunted, legit being haunted by their behaviors, their patterns. It's like they're looking back, and I feel like this time warp thing, and I can see it, like they're being sucked back to have to review their life. They're having to look at the shit that they have done, especially when it comes to you, and go, was it worth it? Like, ever see those movies, like the horror movies, like the werewolf like grows his claws. It's like, I feel like this person or these people, for some of you, like they're digging their claws in, trying not to be pulled back into that past. But it's like spirit is just dragging them back and going, you got to look at this because you've done these things. And this is energy medicine. This is them getting a taste of their own medicine. First, and some of these people are looking back at their past and going, why did I let my life become this way? So you have like all these external things to you. There are people who are really having to pay the price for the shit that they've done. And you've got other people who are finally being willing, or stepping into a willing space to make a better attempt. And you're going to start to see those who are going to just be sucked back into the abyss of their bullshit, and other people who are willing to step up. And I think those people are the people that are becoming supportive, because it's like, I don't necessarily think that they've wronged you, but maybe morally to you, the way you live your life, it felt wronged. You felt wronged by this, okay? This golden light ray, love, laughter, receiving and giving gifts, passionate projects. Scorpio, you're going to feel so freaking good. Deja vu, you are the channel, self-fulfilling prophecies, balance. Everything good that you have spoken, Scorpio, is coming in for you. I love this. I vast new horizons. Like I done. Title of the video. All right, this cosmic wave, I'm going to say, let's see here, Spirit, what is this? Ground yourself, Scorpio. This could pertain to your stability, your security. Fuck yes, Scorpio. After a very, very long, hard fight, that retribution, I'm hearing retribution, Scorpio. This is not what you're doing. This is what someone else is doing. The custodian thing, I was going to say, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't shooting off at the mouth here, and I didn't think I was. Spirit, I heard Spirit, but I wanted extra confirmation. If you have been dealing with custody battles, if you've been dealing with legalities, if you've been dealing with preparing a new home, a new space, a coming togetherness, it's coming. This 6 of Wands, 9 of Wands, it's been a hell of a fucking battle to get to where you are, and that judgment is being called. So if you have dealt with custody stuff, if you've dealt with overseeing things, if you have put in the long, hard fight to get to your fulfillment, you haven't allowed other people to push you around. It's like, this could be that emotional happiness that it's like an emotional, like I said, it's good stuff. Like, it's good tears of joy. Scorpio, I feel like it's coming in. The Tower, the 9 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the 6 of Cups, after this period of this 5 of Wands and people kind of giving you, like, not even a quarter of what you deserve. Like, they're like, oh, well, here's a little bit. Like, breadcrumb in your ass, right? Nothing but cups. This is an emotional, there's that emotional release. Like, this is coming in as like good surprises, good things are coming in. That Tower, Scorpio, there you are. I mean, all cups, there you are, Scorpio. Plain and simple. Tower, Scorpio, Aries energy. This is long past due. It's a long time coming. That, it's like the tables are turning, Scorpio. You are in the driver's seat of your life, and if you have fought the long, hard fight here with this cosmic wave, that 9, that battle, right? It's the end of a cycle. Some Spirit is saying somebody is being forced to throw in the towel. Like, enough is enough. You don't have a choice. You don't have a say in this anymore. We're calling this a truce. It's done. It's a resurrection of you, Queen of Cups, and you, Scorpio, oh my God, there's that expansion. 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands. Some of you could be preparing to move, travel as well. Your wish fulfillment is coming in by way of support. The logic, the heart space, the mind and the head, or the heart and the head being on the same wavelength with one another. Your desires are coming. Your job is just to keep moving forward and progressing. 44:11 on the timer. Your job is just to progress, keep going, keep moving. I'm very curious to see what the second half of July is, because I feel like the next, 2 weeks, there it is, 2, 2, 2, 2, 5s, Scorpio, 8s again, 9s, very heavy as well. Good stuff. Happy home, happy life. That's all I can say. Vast new opportunities. Stay confident in your direction you're moving. just 44:44 on the clock. God, I love it. All right, guys, I'm leaving it there. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear from you. And personal reads are open and available. That information can be found in the description box below, as well as the about section of the page. You all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Sending you so much love.